Back to another Chart Nerd TA video. Straight off the back, I think I'm going to do Bitcoin videos every day from now on in, and they would most likely be my first update, and I'll follow with some alts. But yeah, just getting into Bitcoin today then. So this is on the 4 hour time frame. I mentioned in yesterday's videos that look, you've come up in this level of support and level of resistance in this falling wedge. You know, a lot of TA people and YouTubers and people on Twitter are also envisioning the same sort of pattern, but I do believe, look, that you've broke out of it. You've run into this level of resistance right here, this previous level of resistance here on this trend line, and you've come back to the trend line for support. And if we zoom in here, on the 4 hour, you can see that what's happened is Bitcoin has fell to the as from that level of resistance, it's fell to the 20 EMA, and it's got a solid bounce off that. Look, you wick below, but the buying pressure came back in, and you've got a solid bounce. Which is good. It's good, and there is still a lot of space in the RSI, for growth. The stock RSI is rolling a little bit, but these can just roll down and play around for a little bit before they do have their roll. So it's looking good here. If we go back, let's go to the 1 hour and see what's happening. If we stick a fib on from this high, right, down to this low where you started that impulsive breakout there, and you have broke out of that trend line. If you look, we go down to this low, you can see that where Bitcoin has near enough fell to was the 050. It wicked to the 050. It didn't quite close on it, but it did wick there. And it's bounced off, and look, you can see it got through the 382, and now it's trying to push up to the 236 and get above these EMAs again. So again, the stock RSI healthy, the RSI healthy. You could potentially be retracing to this high. Currently, you could be. And again, looking on the 4 hour, look, this trend line is holding as support currently. So it does potentially look quite good here for Bitcoin. Again, let's zoom out on the daily and see what's going on. Yeah, so look, you have wicked below the trend line, but you haven't closed below. I think today's quite an important day for Bitcoin to see where we could potentially be going further, because if we get a fib on from the all-time high down to this low here, about there, that's the low, isn't it? Yeah, so around there, you can see that what Bitcoin's essentially done is fell just shy of the 050, and I do believe just shy of this previous swing high here, because if we zoom out a bit, that was a swing high, and look, you've come up, you've rolled back to the swing high and to the 050 for support. The 050, it's a 52k, sorry, you haven't, as I said, you haven't actually touched down there. So if you do potentially get rejected by this 55 EMA right here, let me just clear these charts up. Look, because you can see you're getting rejected by the 55 currently on the daily. If you do get rejected at this 55, this low kind of needs to hold, and you could potentially see yourself come down here, create a double bottom, get a higher low than that, and then that's where Bitcoin starts to work its way up in some sort of ascending triangle. You come up and you get above the EMAs as they start to come down and squeeze in. The EMAs are squeezing. A break is coming. And fingers crossed it is to the upside. But that could potentially be a play there. You could start forming some sort of ascending triangle here. Sort of basic level of resistance like that. And if you do come down and create your because you come into it, you could create a double bottom here, get that higher low, come up and break that technical target, break the ascending triangle, sorry, and if that was a play, you'd have a technical target from there to there, and your breakout would bring you back up to this level of resistance right here. So it just gives a little bit of confidence, this still potentially could be the low. It's all eyes on Bitcoin right now. So let's just watch this space. Essentially, you could fall back to this falling wedge for support. You could fall back to this falling wedge for support. Back down here, as I said, near the 52k mark, and start coming back up and rolling back down to these sort of levels, and getting a bounce. But again, I don't envision that. I'm bullish on Bitcoin, and that's just a short update today. So I hope that helped you guys. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell button. Until next time, I'll be back with some more altcoin videos later during the day, guys. Peace out from Chart Nerd TA.